Hello, hey everybody. My name's Anthony Carrillo. I'm the Father Involvement Coordinator for Ben Archer Healthcare Centers of New Mexico. Today we're going to be going over a brief presentation of the benefits of breastfeeding and father engagement. We'll be going over the many health risks breastfeeding reduces, the benefits of skin-to-skin contact, how to help mom keep her breast milk supply flowing, ways some fathers stay connected, ways some fathers lose connection, bias, when our biases become an issue, empowerment, would you eat in there, use it or lose it, and stress. These are all important factors and important subjects when it comes down to supporting breastfeeding. Breastfeeding has lots of benefits when it comes down to the whole family. Let's go over some of how it affects mom and baby. When it comes to mom, breastfeeding can help lower a mother's risk of high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, ovarian cancer, and breast cancer. When it comes to infants who are breastfed, they have the reduced risks of asthma, obesity, type 2 diabetes, ear and respiratory infections, sudden infant death syndrome, gastrointestinal infections, necrotizing enterocolitis, eczema, and acute lymphocytic leukemia. It really helps to know these facts because the more dads do know, how much breastfeeding really does help, there'll be even more dads out there supporting and encouraging their partners to breastfeed. On top of saving a ton of money on formula, it has all these benefits. Why not give it a try? That's the bottom line. Why not? Because all these benefits, I don't see why not to breastfeed. Well, let's move on. When it comes down to supporting our partners, us dads can, one thing with when it comes down to supporting our partners with breastfeeding, one thing us dads can do is skin-to-skin contact. It's a great way to bond with your kid, to get their body a little jump start. Lots of benefits. And it's very simple. All you do is take off your shirt, undress baby down to a diaper, place them on your chest, and just cover them with a blanket if needed. Sometimes you don't, but that's basically it. And there's lots of benefits. Let's go over some of them. It accelerates brain development. Skin-to-skin contact is a multi-sensory experience. Holding baby on dad's skin increases the development of essential neural pathways, which accelerate brain maturation. In addition, research shows that babies that practice skin-to-skin contact spend more time in quiet sleep, which enhances organizational patterns in the brain and decreases baby stress responses. It calms, soothes, and reduces stress. The direct connection with dad's skin during skin-to-skin contact soothes baby so much that baby's cortisol levels, the stress hormone, are measurably lowered only after 20 minutes of being held skin-to-skin. And remarkably, their pain is reduced when held skin-to-skin. As a result, babies who experience regular skin-to-skin contact often cry less and appear less agitated. That sounds like one great reason right there. Having a less agitated baby, that's a whole less agitated family right there. A lot less stress right there. It improves quality of sleep. Development of mature brain function in infants depends on the quality of their sleep cycling. During skin-to-skin contact, most infants fall asleep easily and achieve what is called quiet sleep, a natural deep sleep for 60 minutes or more. It enhances the immune system. Baby's immune system is stimulated when placed skin-to-skin. Dad's mature immune system passes antibodies and good bacteria through his skin to baby. This increases baby's skin hydration because the good bacteria create a proactive barrier from harmful bacteria entering baby's skin. It's pretty cool. It's like dad's like, all right, take some of my good bacteria and start growing it on you. That way your skin will be protected. I have what it takes right here, and it's just gonna grow on you. That's pretty cool how it works like that. And then in turn, it helps with hydration because it's like a barrier, keep from getting dry. Right. It stimulates digestion and weight gain. Skin to skin contact reduces cortisol and somatostatin in babies, allowing for better absorption and digestion of nutrients while decreasing gastrointestinal problems. With the reduction of these hormones, babies' bodies preserve brown fat, the healthy fat babies are born with, helping to maintain birth weight and keep a warm body temperature. As a result, baby's body does not have to burn its own fat stores to stay warm, resulting in better weight gain. After just 1 hour of skin to skin, the infant's digestive system is restored to the right balance for optimal GI function. It synchronizes heart rate and breathing. Simply put, through the time spent skin to skin with dad, baby's body learns to self-regulate, resulting in a regular and stable heartbeat and breathing pattern. 75% of sporadic breathing and slow heart rate episodes are reduced through skin to skin contact. The benefits for baby alone are well worth the time spent skin to skin. But what's even more remarkable is that there's benefits for dad too. It promotes psychological well-being when it comes to dad. As dad sits with baby skin to skin on his chest, oxytocin, the natural feel-good hormone, the levels increase in his body. With increased oxytocin levels, dad's testosterone levels decrease. This shift in hormones creates a relaxation and well-being response. This aids in dad responding with nurturing and affectionate behaviors towards baby and allowing him to better bond with baby. As dad is more sensitive and aware of his baby's needs, he feels more in tune to baby and more confident about his parenting skills. Dads are more interactive with their infants and report stronger bonds long term if they've held baby skin to skin. The initial skin to skin bond between father and child after birth can rewire the father's brain to help him transition the role of fatherhood. When that first initial skin to skin contact happens, I can understand, the rewiring, because it's like, wow, it's here, my baby's here. This is real. It's about to get realer, and yeah, like it really, that initial skin to skin can really give that jump start, and shift the brain there. Now, this is very important. Dad should only do skin to skin contact for no more than 1 hour, due to how a man's chest can only warm. The difference between a mother and a father when we put them on our chests, place baby on our chest, is mother's breast can regulate to baby's temperature. So if baby's hot, mom's breast will change and get cooler so baby can adjust to it. Where us dads, we just produce heat off of our chest, and that's why it's not recommended to do more than an hour at a time. We don't want to burn up our babies, overheat them up. Breastfeeding in public can be shamed upon in some places, and some moms end up feeding their children in the bathroom. Breastfeeding, would you eat in a bathroom? That was the next one. Would you eat in there? When it comes down to it, nobody should be eating in the bathroom due to the germs, the bacteria, all that stuff. And nobody should be eating in the bathroom, especially a breastfeeding child, with the weak immune system, very underdeveloped. They'll get sick before we do, before us adults do. So why are we having them eat over there? That's just wrong. It's unsanitary. The way us dads can support mom is always be prepared. When we go out in the public, there's a couple things we could do to be prepared. We can always have a blanket to cover up, keep that on us. We could buy one of those breastfeeding parkas for mom. We can have a talk with mom and just let her know, like, who cares what everybody thinks, is do what you have to do to feed the kid. And also, if it comes down to it, you can look up breastfeeding friendly places, take your family there and not have to worry about it. And if that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But as long as your baby's not eating in the bathroom, I feel that's a win already. Stress. When it comes to breastfeeding and stress is very important to talk about, because stress is the number one breast milk killer. Especially the first few weeks after delivery, between lack of sleep and adjusting to the baby's schedule, rising levels of certain hormones such as cortisol can dramatically reduce mom's milk supply. Everyone has different stressors, and dads have to do their part to decrease the stressors that affect mom during this time especially. So help clean up. Volunteer to complete one of mom's tasks. Take some time for skin-to-skin contact with your baby while she rests. Whatever stressors of mom's you can decrease, the less stressed her day will be. And the less stressed her day is, the better it is for the entire family, because she'll have more love to spread. So let's see. So when dads help with breastfeeding, the entire family can benefit from it. A rewarding short-term effect is a rested mother. When mom gets the help and support she needs, she'll be able to rest, have more patience, and more energy to apply towards the entire family. So we dads have to be supportive and encourage mom when it comes to consistent breastfeeding. Use it or lose it. We have to support mom about being consistent on breastfeeding, because if there's a long enough period in between breastfeeding, mom can lose her milk supply and her body will stop producing milk. Another good way to see it is if your partner continues to breastfeed, that's just money you're saving on formula. Formula is not cheap, and you're getting it free from your partner. Well, that's just more of a reason to encourage her and be there for her. Let her know how important she is, and you appreciate her. All right. So we gotta be as supportive as we can. Breastfeeding has become normalized in most parts, but we dads need to do our part to make sure mom is comfortable enough, to be prepared and be out in public and do it and feed baby when needed. When it comes down to it, for a father to remain involved, it depends on the connection between your partner and yourself. So ways some fathers can stay connected is a positive relationship with the child's mom or maternal relatives. Resources, time, money, cognitive, to protect their parental rights. Consistent support from their family. Mom's desire for child to have a relationship with dad. That's a huge one. That is a very huge one, and we'll get back to that in just a bit. Reliable and steady income, affordable and safe housing, healthy lifestyle, moderation, abstinence, drugs, and alcohol. When it comes down to it, the biggest factors for family achieving their breastfeeding goals was mom's perception or idea of what fatherhood is about and the quality of the relationship between parents. So when you think about it, it's like a lot of it has to do with how mom feels, what part dad should be doing or how much dad should be doing. And lots of times it leads to gatekeeping where dad should have an opportunity to give something a shot or try something, but mom is more like, no, I'll just go ahead and do it. You don't know how. I'll just get it out of the way, kind of thing. Where, yeah, it might have been a little difficult to teach or to get through it, but it is something that it's like a right of dads, and it's not something that can be taken away, or should be taken away. It's something that we should be empowered, but we'll be talking about that in just a bit. So some ways fathers can lose their connection is through mom's gatekeeping, couple/co-parenting distress, serial fathering, multi-partner fertility, overwhelmed child support, employment, probation, unstable housing, homelessness, family court bias towards mom as primary or preferred parent, shame generated by lack of resources, periods of incarceration, lack of knowledge of parental rights, and mental health challenges. So there's a lot of ways that dads can lose their connection. And it does seem like when it comes down to, fighting for custody and stuff, yeah, these are some that are almost listed where it's like, yeah, it's just too much trouble. They're fighting so hard to keep me away from them, I'm just, I already lost the connection. Well, that's where I told you we're going to be talking about empowerment. We're going to be getting to that here pretty soon. But that's something where when it comes down to it, it depends on how mom feels dad should be a part of the family, what responsibilities he should take, what responsibilities her dad did. That's gonna trickle down through family as the family grows. Well, my dad only did this, so that's what I expect out of you. But that can be considered gatekeeping, because us dads are missing out on an opportunity with their kids. And just one thing that comes to mind is like, step up to volunteer to change a diaper. I know it stinks. I know it gets repetitive. But each time you change a diaper, you're bonding with your kid. You're spending some time. You're talking with them. They're learning your voice. They're feeling you. You're playing with them. You're building a memory each time that you change their diaper. So when it comes down to it, it's not a chore. It's an opportunity. So that's one thing I would suggest. Give that a shot. It's not a chore. It's an opportunity. Right. Okay. Next, I'd like to talk about bias, and then we'll get into marginalization and empowerment. What is bias? When we lean towards something or someone without any logical reasoning or thinking, it's simply how our brain works. Our brains are designed for a lot, but one of the main things is efficiency. It's going to find the easiest, shortest routes to understand something and deliver a conclusion. What we favor. In the end, only we know what we like. And so it's simply how our brains work. So with that, it gives us room to say that all of us simply have bias simply because we have brains. Like I mentioned earlier, a mother's perception of what a father's role should be is a major factor in the role a father will play. If mom is biased against dad's support in breastfeeding in such ways that prevent or discourage dad from being involved in helping with breastfeeding, the chance of the risks which breastfeedings reduce will increase. When do our biases become an issue? Typically when there's a power differential and or when there's a provider or a gatekeeper to goods, services, experiences, etc. Denying a father to help due to mom's perspective, a father can be considered gatekeeping. It is as if dad never stood a chance, and he doesn't get a chance either, because that's what my dad did, and that's the way it's gonna be. So yeah, it's we're gonna try to start leaning away from that and start empowering dads and doing the opposite. And we're like, hey, my dad might not have done this, but I would like for you to try because you're the dad, and you know it's a team effort. All right. All right. Moms need to be biased towards dad supporting with breastfeeding. Like I said, everybody's biased, but we need to have moms biased towards it to support dad and encourage us. Moms need to empower dads. That's a that's a real big one right there. Like I said, some some women's fathers didn't have a big role when it came to breastfeeding or when it came to father involvement, and it doesn't mean that we should continue that. Ladies, when it comes down to it, us dads, we need encouragement. We need to be empowered. We need to be reminded once in a while, hey, you're important too. Come on, let's do this. And when I say empowered, that really means a lot, because it depends on mom's perception of what dad should be doing, and we got to break that cycle and provide mom with the opportunity to empower us dads. Give us that chance. It may be tough for us, and we may drown a little bit, but the experience and the learning we're going to get from it is going to go a long ways and benefit the whole family. All right. When do our biases become an issue? Oh, I went through that. Okay. All right. What is empowerment? The process of obtaining basic opportunities for marginalized people, either directly by those people or with the help of non-marginalized others who share access to these opportunities. In this case, the basic opportunity would be fathering, and the moms would be considered non-marginalized others, because they can either provide access or keep access from our children or the fathering experiences. Empowerment also includes actively thwarting attempts to deny those opportunities. So if there should never be a situation where mom is like, no, you can't do that, or no, you don't know how to do that, you just give up, or moms need to empower dads. We need to be encouraged. They need to give a little push, like, hey, go do that, go do something with your kids, kind of thing. All right, moms, so even if dads seem uninterested or shy about it, encourage them, provide more opportunities for them. It's not a chore. It's not a task. It's an opportunity. So anytime you say, hey, go do this with your kids, or hey, can you help me with this kind of thing, it's providing an opportunity, especially when it comes down to your family's growth. Empowerment is a process. It can be difficult to start, but to implement effectively, once it's implemented effectively, it's like it's a machine. Dad step up to opportunities. Mom provide more opportunities. Mom's more comfortable because dad's helping out. Dad's more comfortable because he has, he's confident in his parenting skills because he's helping out. He's there for you. It's just a big circle of benefits when it comes down to it. So we dads, we need some encouragement, and moms, we we need to be empowered by you. Provide those opportunities. Don't forget about us. We're here. We're here to help and build some memories with our kids while we're at it, and it's just part of it. So, in conclusion, breastfeeding can be stressful, but when you know and understand how you can help assist, whether it be skin to skin, changing a diaper, holding baby in their other room while mom rests, completing an extra chore. We have to help eliminate those stressors for mom because in the end, the benefits positively affect the entire family. When dads step up and moms empower them, it fits just like a glove. It's just teamwork makes the dream work from there, because after that it's steps up. It feels like you're going uphill. Yeah, it's a little hard, but once you get there, it's a working machine. But that's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, you can contact me at over here at Ben Archer Health Center, 575-373-1033. I'm here Monday through Friday. Dads, I'm here to answer any questions. I'm here to assist any way I can. Moms, if there's any way I can help you too, don't hesitate. Just give me a call. Thank you guys. I appreciate your time. Hope you have a good day. Thank you very much. See you later.